When I tell y'all, it is 3:52 a.m. in the morning, and I was over here knocked. When I tell you, baby, I was knocked out. The last thing I remember, I was texting my friend Deanna about hanging out next week, and I had poured me a glass of Crown Blackberry. I still had that same bottle that has not been opened. I went to New Orleans with my family before the girls started school for a few days for just a little, just a little family vacation, just something right around the corner, to get the girls out of town before school started. Anyways, and I still had a bottle of Crown Royal from August that was still on my counter that I hadn't opened. And so I said, let me just open up this, this bottle, pour me a little cocky, you know, and then just watch a little TV. And I came and got in my bed. Like I was gonna like just I was gonna listen to YouTube on my phone and just scroll the internet. And I remember texting my friend. I hadn't even took a sip of the cocktail. And so I'm laying in my bed, lights off, listening to YouTube, texting my friend. And then I remember my phone was about to die. So I put my phone on the charger and then I put my phone on my nightstand. Girl, all of a sudden, girl, I woke up and I hear a fire alarm going off, baby. I thought the apartment was on fire. I said, oh my God.
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop, and then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got me. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Now let me tell y'all something. At my apartment, the fire alarm is extremely loud. Like I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not putting no sauce on it. Shout out to Ashley. Girl, the fire alarm is extremely loud. Extremely loud. To the point, I don't care if you are the deepest sleeper, you will wake up. It, baby, it damn near wakes up the dead. That's how loud it is. To the point, if you walk by one of them, it's a scattered, the what are they called? Anyway, they're all around the apartment, in the hallway. If you walk by, it feels like your head is about to explode. So I didn't know that they were necessarily that loud inside of our apartments because mine have went out before too. Like one time I was cooking, girl, girl, it was a lot going on, and I remember the fire alarm going off, but it wasn't that loud though, and so I just thought it was coming from the hallway. Girl, it was coming from somebody's apartment. So when I wake up, I'm like, oh my God, like I hope everything is okay. And so I throw my robe on, and then I run to the door. Girl, I watch too much TV. I don't watch too much Chicago, Chicago Fire and 911. Girls, the first thing I do, of course, is what they tell you to do on the TV is touch the doorknob to make sure the doorknob is not hot. Because if the doorknob is hot, bitch, you got to jump off the balcony. So I touch the doorknob, girl, it's cold. So I'm like, okay, girl, everything is okay. So I look through the peephole. I don't see nobody running and hollering and screaming. I don't see no smoke. So I open up the door and I see this black girl. This black girl lives right around the corner from me. And I see her at Girl Whitefish apartment. It was two white girls. And so I'm like, is everything? I'm like trying to talk loud because the alarm was like loud. So I'm like pretty much screaming, like, is everything okay? And the girl, I still don't know, I don't know her name, but the black girl was like, "Yeah, it's coming from their apartment." I was like, "Their apartment?" I was shocked because I thought those alarms are around in the hallways. And she was like, "Yeah." She was like, "We can't get in the white girls to scream." It was like two young white girls, probably like 25, 26. And they were like, "We can't get the alarm to go off." And I was like, "Okay." Girl, I closed the door, went back in my apartment. Bitch, at one point I got scared, bitch. I'm like, girl, the first thing one of the things I was thinking about was, girl, you gonna get your girl, you gonna get girl, where's your purse at? Girl, get your purse, girl, wear your pants, just throw some pants on, throw your robe on, get your purse, girl, get your blood pressure medicine. Cause I'm thinking you gotta get the important stuff. You need your blood pressure medicine, you need your purse, you need your keys, okay? Get you some panties, girl, and girl, hit it, okay? But anyways, once they told me that the alarm was coming from inside of their apartment, baby, I turned around, maybe I closed my door and locked it. Girl, they're gonna have to figure it out on their own. Okay? Because one, I'm not going into no white girl's apartments, no shade. Girl, no shade. No shade. But girl, I'm not going inside no white girl's apartments at no 3 o'clock in the morning. Hello? Girl, baby. Have my face on the news in the morning. Girl. Get somebody else to do it, baby. Get somebody else to do it.
Get somebody else to do it.
So I don't know if my black neighbor helped them or what. Like I said, she was by their door when I opened my door. And I just stood by my door screaming, trying to figure out what's going on. But once they told me everything was fine, I don't know if they were in their cook. I think they were in their apartment trying to cook something, maybe. I don't know. Girl, all I do know is that I was like, girl, y'all got it. It's 3 of y'all. Y'all can figure it out. And when the black girl leaves, it's gonna be 2 of y'all. Y'all can figure it out. But I'm not going inside that apartment. Not today, baby. Girl, the girls will set you up, baby. Anyways, I ain't like these other niggas. Okay? The other niggas, they love going inside the white girls' apartments, girl. Not me, baby. Count me out. I'm just playing. Shout out to the white girls who watch my channel, baby. Shout out to the white girls. Ain't no shade, but girl, no shade. You know how like the white girls who listen to my channel. You know how your sisters like to do sometimes. Okay, girl, they'll tell a lie in a heartbeat. Anyways, I'm just playing. But girl, now some of them do be lying. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into some mess. Girl, I'm up. Girl, I said I might as well make a video because I'm probably not going back to sleep for a few hours. Yeah, probably for a few hours. I may drink that Crown Royal. It's just sitting there, girl. Might as well. Okay. Let's talk about Tyrese. Mm-mm-mm. Y'all gonna have to get y'all dogs. I know y'all love y'all dogs. And I know y'all think y'all dogs are just so friendly and just so kind. And oh, he won't bite. Well, I hope you not walking around here with a dog that bites. Girl, when I tell you that irks my nerves. Whenever you see someone with a dog and you kind of like scoot over or you cross the street, girl, or you don't want to be by the dog and the owners start to scream, oh, he doesn't bite. Well, why would you be walking around here with a dog that bites, ma'am, sir, them, there, her? Girl, you know what I'm saying? Why? Why? That's not the point. The point is, I don't like dogs. And if your dog walks up to me, girl, I'm going to kick your dog in the face. And then you're going to be mad because you think everybody's supposed to like dogs. And I don't play with dogs. And everybody knows that. So, anyways, this is according to People. Tyrese Gibson turns himself into police, is charged with animal cruelty after his dogs allegedly killed a neighbor's pet. Baby. The actor's 4 dogs allegedly mauled a neighbor's pet to death in September. Tyrese Gibson's legal troubles tied to an incident involving his dogs continues. The actor, 46, turned himself into police and was arrested on Friday, October the 3rd, after his 4 dogs allegedly mauled his neighbor's pet to death weeks earlier. Gibson was booked at the Fulton County Jail in Georgia and was charged with 1 count of cruelty to animals, according to online records. He was previously giving a deadline to turn himself into authorities who issued an arrest warrant, but he had failed to do so. The Fast and the Furious star was released not long after his arrest on a $200,000 bond. Last month, one or more of Gibson's dogs mauled a neighbor's Cavalier King Charles Spaniel to death, police said. Girl, what? Girl. They actually said one or more of Gibson's Mastiffs. That's a dog. I also read on another article that he had a cane corso. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I don't know if he has one or not, but I remember reading that somewhere. Girl, them dogs look strong, baby. Girl, I call them strong. Pit bulls, cane corsos, all of they. Rock Wallers. Okay.
Miss Peaches, you need to come up in here and get this rock wilder.
Peaches!
Okay, wait a minute. All right.
Girl, they all strong looking dogs to me. Anytime I see a big dog that look like it can overpower you, I call them, girl, that's a strong dog. which means if it gets to me, if it gets its mouth on you, baby, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You going to glory. It's a wrap. Anyways, authorities issued a search warrant for Gibson's property on September the 22nd, but the actor and the dogs are not there. Fox 5 Atlanta previously reported. After an arrest warrant was issued on September the 22nd, Fulton County Police Captain Nicole Dwyer told people that Gibson was getting his affairs in order, adding, but he has known he has had a warrant for over a week and has failed to turn himself in as requested. In a previous statement to People, Gibson's attorney, Gabe Banks, said the actor was working with authorities concerning the misdemeanor warrant. Mr. Gibson is cooperating fully with authorities to address and resolve this matter responsibly. He said, adding that Gibson extends his deepest condolences to the family who lost their beloved dog to the tragic incident that occurred while Mr. Gibson was away from his home. After the tragedy, Gibson's attorney said the actor had since rehomed his beloved mastiffs. The family that lost their beloved pet, however, continues to mourn their loss. Harrison Parker said he let 5-year-old dog Henry out in his yard, which had an invisible fence. But when he returned minutes later, he told WSB-TV2, "I found my dog dead in my driveway." Henry suffered internal bleeding and punctured wounds, court documents allege, according to the local outlet. Not hearing him around is just awful, Parker told WSB-TV2 of the aftermath of the incident. Girl, what's an invisible fence? I ain't never heard of that before. Hold up, let me see what that is. Invisible fence. What's an invisible fence? I need to know what that is, baby. Let me see. Let me see the image. What the fuck is an invisible fence? Oh, it's like a collar? Oh, it says an invisible fence is a branded name for an electronic pet containment system that uses a buried wire or wireless technology to create a boundary for pets, which is detected by a special collar. When a pet approaches this boundary, their collar provides a warning sound or vibration followed by a mild static correction if they continue into the forbidden area, training them to stay within the property. Okay, well, I guess you learn something new every day, girl. Each one teach one. In case the girls who didn't know, because I had never heard of no shit like that before. Come on, Invisible Fins. Hmm, girl, you know it's messed up. Girl, y'all gotta get not y'all, but y'all, baby, not y'all, but y'all. Shout out to the diva, baby. Y'all gonna have to get y'all shit in order, girl. These dogs, baby, y'all let girl, everybody letting their dogs roam around. But nobody should have to be worried about, girl, your dog being so strong to the point where, girl, they're gonna kill someone or another dog. Like some of these dogs are out here killing people. I read the story of this old lady some months ago who was attacked. I think it was some pit bulls and killed her. Like it's crazy. It is crazy. It's a girl over here in my apartment complex, a black girl. She has a dog. I feel like it might be a cane corso too. Whatever the dog is, it's a strong looking dog. And I saw her walking the dog. I haven't seen her in a couple of months. So I don't know, girl. I haven't seen her. She could still be over here. But I remember seeing her a couple of months ago, and she had a dog, like a muzzle on the dog. She was walking the dog. Girl, if you got to do all that when you go outside and walk your dog, you don't need it. I'm sorry, girl. If you got to do all that to cover your dog mouth up, baby, girl, you don't need it, sister. Girl, that's a strong dog. That dog gonna turn on you, girl. Anyways, I think they need to put the dogs down. I think when your dogs kill someone or attack someone, they need to put the dogs down, including Tyrese. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Put his ass down. I'm just playing. Oh, wait, I'm just playing. 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 Anyway, child. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and move on. I'm about to sound real anti-black. You know the girls don't like when you talk about Atlanta and how hood they are now. Girl, They don't like when you call the girls Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. They start calling you anti-black and shit. Girl, you anti-black.
This is the life, 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 this is the life. There ain't nothing like hip hop music, music, music. This is the life, this is the life, this is the life, this is the life.
And now they literally have someone from Love and Hip Hop on the show. Anyways, can I say something? And y'all don't take this the wrong way. Please don't. So I saw a clip earlier of Atlanta, and they were filming, and it says that the RHOA ladies filming at a celebrity charity softball event in tribute to the late Rich Homie Quan. Now, I'm about to say something that's going to ruffle some of y'all feathers, and I want to say this the right way. Rich Homie Quan unfortunately passed away. I think it was from a drug overdose. And I remember Rich Homie Quan having some bangers, baby. Do you hear me? Baby, some bangers. Baby, some bangers. Got me feeling like the man when I walk through. Hey! Oh, okay, oh, okay. I watch me walk through. I watch me walk through. Hey, baby, yes, ma'am. So Rich Homie Quan got some bangers. Don't never get it twisted. He was so cute to me, too. But the only thing I want to say is this. Out of all the people that they could be trying to have a charity event for, a fundraiser, I just feel like because we're already going, like at this point, we're going in the direction that we're going into, and clearly it's this direction where it's the Love and Hip Hop aesthetic. It's so let's have a an event, a charity event for Rich Homie Quan. I just feel like, why can't y'all have some type of event for like Hosea Williams, Martin Luther King? Like, I think it would be so fab. And I said this last year. I think it would be so fab if Portia was the girl who walked around here and looked the way that she looked. And if she was smart, and if she continued to pay tribute and make sure she carried out her grandfather's name, I think that Portia would be like, baby, one of the baddest bitches walking around. You got a pretty girl who's smart, who does philanthropy, who makes sure that her grandfather's name. Like, I never knew Hosea Williams was Portia's grandfather. Never knew. And I've read about Hosea Williams. So the simple fact that, girl, your grandfather is literally in the history books. Like, we read about your grandfather. And I just feel like she dropped the ball. I do. Girl, you so busy chasing around these niggas. Girl, that's a nigga who you should be propping up. Girl, you don't. You know what I'm saying? Now, they could be doing something with Hosea Williams this season, and we just don't know about it. But I was like, girl, a charity softball event in tribute to Rich Homie Quan. Girl, what? That's the best y'all could do? That's the best that y'all could do. It's just giving a little ghetto.
The ghetto. The ghetto.
It's giving urban. To me, it is. And it's no shade. It's no disrespect to Rich Homie Quan. It's no disrespect to his family. But I never thought that I would turn on my television on the Real Housewives of Atlanta and see them paying tribute to, Rich Homie Quan. Mm. Mm. I could even be on board if Tiny was a housewife and something happened to T.I. and that was her shtick, or not shtick, but if that was, something she wanted to do, it would make sense. Like, oh, Tiny is a housewife. We know who Ti is. It would make sense for her to have like some type of charity event in memory of Ti. But girl, where is Rich Homie Quan coming to play at? Girl, no shade. Girl, is his wife or girlfriend? Is she a housewife now? I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out when the show airs. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't like it. Like I already listen. Listen, listen. We gonna just talk plain, bitch. These hoes is ghetto, girl, and they making the show ghetto. I done told y'all don't want to listen to me. I be clocking the shit, girl. It's going into this really is love and hip hop territory. Like that's just what it is. When I see the things that happen on Atlanta, and like when I was watching Potomac and they had that song in the background, I'm a baddie. Girl, like why are y'all trying to make Giselle, who's pushing 60? Why are y'all trying to make Karen, who's over 60? And these other women who are 40 plus, I think some of the new girls maybe, I think like Kay is in her 30s. I think Ashley is in her 30s, like late 30s, right? But why are y'all trying to make the aesthetic of the Real Housewives of Potomac baddies when that one that's never been what they were about? Girl, I remember them coming onto my television screen and the bitches was talking about etiquette class. And you hold your pinky in the air. And you make sure that when you sit down, you cross your legs like this. And my grandma Eula always said that a lady never raises her voice. That's what they gave. We know the shit was fake. But for y'all to go from that to girl season 10 in the trailer, in the background is I'm a baddie. And all I could think about was baddie, shot o'clock. Woo!
It's Batty Shot O'Clock! Woo! Batty Shot O'Clock!
I just want them to. It's and I'm not gonna take it back. I see the directions that they're going with the black cast, and it is a very love and hip hop-ish type of feel. It is, and they're doing it with Atlanta, and they're doing it with a predominantly black cast, or if not, an all black cast. And I don't like it. I'ma still watch though, but I don't have to like it. I don't have to like it, but I'm still gonna watch. But I don't have to like this shit. Anyways, y'all, let me get up off of here. I'm about to watch Wednesday. Girl, Wednesday, y'all need to watch Wednesday on Netflix. Girl, it's actually really, really good. Like really, really good. I'm rewatching it again. Because the first time, like I'll be on my laptop and shit. So I'm rewatching it again to just, catch the stuff that I missed the first go around. But it's really, really good. Like I was surprised how good it was. I was like, oh. Like even though they had been gone for a long time, like if you're gonna be gone for a long time, when you come back with the next season, it better be a banger. Like Wednesday to me was great. Ooh, The Diplomat is about to come back out too. For y'all don't know, that's on Netflix. It's so good. I'm gonna go back and watch the second season before the third season comes out. I was so pissed off because the second season was only 6 episodes. When I tell you I thought that was trash, how the fuck you come out with a television show and you only got 6 episodes? Y'all could at least made it 8. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gone, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good morning. Bye, y'all.